Gloria. I'm Gloria, and today I am making for you a pork sirloin in chipotle sauce. It comes out so delicious and so sweet that I know that you and your family will love and will enjoy. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. These are my ingredients. I have vegetable oil, black pepper, salt, chicken bouillon, half a can of chipotle in the adobo, one whole head of our garlic, half an onion, and of course our pork loin. Let's get started. Let's prepare this delicious dish that I know that you will love. So let's get started. I'm going to start by adding a parchment paper right on the bottom. I'm going to add my piece of meat right on top. I'm going to get my knife, and I'm just going to put some little holes right on top. About 5 to 6. I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to do the same thing. The reason that I like to do the little holes is so that all that chipotle sauce, all the salt and black pepper completely go into the meat. At this moment, I'm going to add my salt, my table salt, and my black pepper. I'm going to sprinkle it right on the top, just on the top, and then I'm going to flip my sirloin and add it on the bottom. I like to use the parchment paper so that the salt and the black pepper doesn't fall everywhere, and it sticks right on the meat. This way, look. I like to do this just to make sure that everything is nice on the meat. I'm going to remove it, put it aside, and I'm ready to start making my dressing. I'm going to start by adding my garlic cloves, adding my chicken bouillon, my oil, vegetable oil, and my chipotle chilies in the adobo. Add just enough, the ones that you want to add to your mixture. I'm going to blend it completely until it's nice and paste. That's the consistency of this adobo. Look at this. It's nice and blended. I'm going to transfer it to a little plate so you could see how thick it is. Remember, the chipotle is not spicy. It's not really hot. It just gives such a delicious flavor to our meat. I'm going to remove everything out, and I'll show you how the paste, how liquidy or how thick it is. Look at this. This is just fine. Okay, this is ready. I'm going to start by cutting my half an onion. We don't want it too thick or too big. We want it half an inch, because this is what's going to give such a delicious flavor to our meat. I'm going to add it to my pan, and it's going to caramelize, and it's going to release all that flavor of the onion. It's going to help the meat to tenderize and to get all the delicious flavors. Okay, we are ready to go to the stove and start cooking our sirloin. I'll see you over there. Make sure that your pan is nice and hot. I'm just adding 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. And I am going to add my meat. Just like that. It sounds delicious. I'm gonna leave it here for about 4 minutes until it's nice and crispy. So I'll see you back in about 4 minutes. 4 minutes have passed and I am ready to flip it. Look at this. Nice and crispy. Okay, I'm gonna leave it on that side for another 4 minutes and I'll see you back. Okay, 4 minutes have passed. I'm gonna add my chipotle adobo sauce right on top. This adobo gives a delicious flavor to the meat, but yet it's not hot. It's not very spicy. I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side by adding my adobo. Remember that we poked some little holes on the meat, so all the juices are gonna go inside the meat. The meat is gonna be so tender and so delicious. At this moment, I'm going to add my onions right on the sides of my pan. They are gonna caramelize and gonna give such a delicious flavor. I am ready to add half a cup of just water. I'm going to cover it and I'm gonna put it in the oven. So I'll see you in a little bit. I have turned off my stove. I'm gonna take it to the oven for at least 2 hours so it could just get nice and tender and all the juices start getting the meat so soft. So I'll see you back in about 2 hours. It has been cooking for about 1 hour and a half at 350 Fahrenheit. And I'm ready to uncover it. Look at this. I'm going to add my thermometer just to make sure that everything is cooked from the inside. I'm taking my pork roast out of the oven, but I want to show you that it has to be around 140 to 180 in order to be completely cooked from the inside. At this moment it's 170, so we know that it's completely cooked from the inside. I'm going to put it one more time in the oven, but not covered, just exactly the way it is. Just for about 15 minutes so it starts getting nice and crispy right on the top. So I'll see you in a little bit. I am getting it out of the oven. I want to show you here that I just got it out of the oven. It is on its own juices, nice and crispy from the top. I'm going to let it rest for at least 15 minutes before I start slicing it so the juices don't come out of my pork loin. So I'll see you back in about 15 minutes. Look how delicious this looks. "15 minutes have passed and I am slicing my pork. It's so soft, so tender, and as you could see, it's still nice and hot, but it's very tender. The good thing about waiting at least 10 to 15 minutes is that the juices will stay in the meat. They will not run out. So that way, your tenderloin is going to be so soft from the inside. I am so ready to taste this delicious pork loin. Okay? Let's get my plate ready because this looks delicious and it smells delicious. So let me get my plate ready. I'll see you back. I have my plate here. I am going to add some of the adobo that's right on the pan. I have added some pasta to my dish. Oh, this looks so delicious. I am so ready for the presentation and to taste my plate. I'll see you. friends, I am done with my pork loin with chipotle sauce. I have added some pasta. You could add whatever you desire, but at this time I added some pasta. So let's see how this came out. It's nice and tender. And let's see how the taste came out. Excuse me, I wish you were here to taste with me and enjoy with me this delicious pork loin. Excuse me. It's really nice and tender. The chipotle gave it such a delicious flavor, but it's not hot. It's not very spicy. It just gave it with the chipotle sauce and all of that. It's just delicious. Excuse me. Definitely, I recommend this pork loin. If you liked and loved my recipe, please don't forget to subscribe, give me thumbs up, share my video on social media. Don't forget to push the notification bell so every time I make a new recipe, yes, you are notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And of course, I will stay enjoying my pork loin. Bye-bye.